Hello again. I gain a great deal of enjoyment sometimes from the BBC, especially when they spend a lot of money recreating some historical event or other from the distant past. A fortune on research and ensuring that costumes and scenery are all meticulously accurate. Then, having done so, they make a complete nonsense of the thing by casting black people and others with South Asian ancestry in important roles. The result is, of course, a glaring anachronism. The latest example of this strange tendency will be seen next month when a new BBC production called King and Conqueror is screened. This purports to tell the story of the Norman invasion in 1066. It is mostly accurate, but then watching the trailer one spots at once that a few random black and Asian actors have been slipped in, making the thing look weirdly modern. I give a link to this in the description to this video. Three of these actors may be seen in the thumbnail to this video. A woman whose ancestry lies in Sri Lanka and two black guys. Why does the BBC do this, do you suppose? Part of it is no doubt ideological in that the people working for the BBC cannot bear to think of a time when England was entirely white. Then, too, there is the matter of selling the series in the United States, where some companies have rules which insist that visible minorities must be in a film or television series, otherwise they won't touch it. The difficulty is that the style of the thing already reminds one very strongly of fantasy series like Game of Thrones. The sight of various ethnic minorities simply accentuates that fantasy air of the thing. There is not a single shred of evidence for any black or Sri Lankan people in Saxon England or Normandy, and so the appearance of these folk is at once jarring and destroys the authenticity of what we are watching. There is something else to consider as well, which is that children growing up with this stuff are being exposed subliminally to a constant barrage of fake history until they are unable to distinguish between real history and make believe. I cannot think that this is really in anybody's best interests, other than in a political sense. This is a generation which Labour hopes will vote for them, you see, and with the BBC churning out a falsified version of our national history, those children will, by the age of 16, have been pretty well brainwashed into accepting that the nation has always been multicultural and diverse, and that anybody who denies this must be a dyed-in-the-wool racist.